Guys, I just caught this crazy sell in GBPUSD, 3-minute time frame. Currently up risk to reward wise, a 1 to 5. Secured half my position when I was up around $1,000 in profit. As you can see, live account proof. This is currently what my balance is at. This is the profit. I already secured half my position. I will be closing out the rest of my remaining position right about now. Let's get straight into it, guys.
All right, so let's get into it, guys. I took this trade off the 3-minute time frame. I already secured roughly $1,200 in the day. I'm going to show a picture, screenshot of it right now. Boom, 1,200. Great. So this was a weird day for me because I woke up today not expecting to take a trade off the 3-minute time frame. That's not something I usually do. I've honestly never just woke up and took a trade off the 3-minute time frame, but you know, I was seeing so many different things, man. Like, it was just so many confluences that was telling me to just sell it, like, off the 3-minute. Because what I was worried was, okay, well, if I sell it now, the next 4-hour candle, what's going to happen? Is it going to pull back and retrace 50% as an app? But it was just like, you know what? I'm only risking 0.5%. I need to take it was just such a clean trade. You know, we had the divergence on a 3-minute time frame, as you can see. We had structure being broken, right? So we know that, you know, there's a sell potential opportunity. We had the DXY being bullish, right? Continuing with higher time frame structure. We had the 3-minute SMA, right? We had a rejecting off the 3-minute SMA, right? On the 20 SMA, right? So, and we're trading below the 50 SMA. And then we have this like double top, bro. Like, it was a double top, and then we have divergence on the fucking second retest. Like, come on, bro. Like, it was so many things were telling me to sell it. Like, you know, so I had to pull the gun and trigger. So what I did was I marked up my Fibonacci from this high, right? From this high to this previous low, to the last previous lower high, to the previous current lower low. And I just pretty much got in on the retracement. Right here is where I got into the exact T. I got in at 1.36229 was my entry. And my stop loss was right here. I put my stop loss right here. I would usually put my stop loss right here, but since I took this off the 3-minute time frame, I didn't feel comfortable. That was just too tight for me. I don't need to catch, you know what I'm saying, you know, such a tight stop, because at the end of the day, it's not about having it be a tight stop, it's having it be a valid stop. You know, I don't want to be right on the direction but wrong on the trade because my stop was too tight and invalid. And this is one of those trades that I just didn't simply just want to risk it. You know, I was already having a great stop loss of 6 pips, 6.4 pips, and I caught roughly 30 pips. I closed half my position when I was up roughly, I think it was a little bit like 3.3 times my risk or something. I closed about half my position right around here, and it was about $500 or so on that trade. So 150, divide that by 540, whatever that is. 540 divided by 150 is like 3.2 or 3 times your risk, because I risked $300 a trade. So, you know, 150 times that by 3 is like, it's something around there. It's like 3.3 or whatever times your risk. And then I closed the rest around a 1 to 5. And it was just a great trade, man. Overall, secured 4 times my risk, $1,200. Again, I'm going to show a picture right now. If you guys haven't seen it and I haven't said anything about it, I don't know if I already showed a picture of it or not, but here's a screenshot of it. And it was just a great trade, man. Like, this trade was such a clean trade. And I'm going to break down what I've seen on the DXY. And again, like, when it comes to DXY, you got to be good at it, because it can confuse you, man. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it can confuse you seeing certain things. But again, like, what I was seeing was price was creating higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. And I believe I was on like the 2-hour time frame. Price actually melted back down, which I'm glad I closed out. As you can see, price was just creating structure, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows this entire time. So I'm more leaning to sell GU more than anything, right? Once I seen price rejecting off this 50 SMA on the 2-hour time frame, I seen that as an opportunity to take a sell, right? I was like, okay, I see price rejecting off the 50 SMA. Even if this is just a short-term push to the upside, this is the trade. This is the trade I'm going to take. And I marked up my Fibonacci on the DXY from here to here, seeing that it was retraced 50%. And I was like, either way, price is going to go up for the DXY, which means that I should be selling GU. And that's exactly what I did, guys. Like, I seen that price was failing to be going the 4 hour time frame. So I seen that price was failing to trade above this zone, right? Failing to trade above this zone. And every time price got above the zone, it just rejects. And then you go on a 1 hour time frame and you start to see a clearer picture that price is just simply struggling to get above this zone. So I was like, okay, I seen this bearish engulfing candle, right here, and I was like, okay, I see price giving this pin bar engulfing candle right at this zone. This is a high probability setup that price wants to push lower, even if it's to just create a higher low, right? Even if it's just to create a higher low, there's a sell opportunity right here. And that's what I did. You know, I obviously was seeing potential sells down to this point, but again, like, for me to hold my trade all the way down there would be like a 1 to like 13 reward. I don't need to have such a, you know, candy store mindset, you know what I'm saying, where it's just like, oh my God, like 1 to 13 reward. No, catching 1 to 5 is amazing. Catching 1 to 3 is amazing. Catching 1 to 1.5 is amazing. It's just all about being consistent. So obviously I closed once price got to that zone, you know, and that's the reason why you got to mark up your zones. Mark up your zones in a higher time frame. So when price hits those zones, you can see and know. And that's what price did. As soon as price hit that zone, it rejected, right? Clean off that zone. And I closed out. I did not hold my trade. I was like, okay, cool. This is definitely not going as planned when it comes to catching a massive move. But I still have secured 4 times my risk, which is amazing. And I'm going to call it a day, you know? And that's pretty much what I did, guys. Like, just clean, simple trade, man. Again, like, I had divergence, right? What are the things that I like to talk about? If you guys don't know, watch the previous videos. I like to look for divergence, hidden divergence, SMA rejections, trend trades, breaks of structure. You know, I like to look for confluences, man. And then I use the DXY as a form of confluence pegged against the pound. And you got to keep it simple like that, man. You stick to, you know, good risk management. One of the things I do is I risk 0.5% when it comes to the funded account. That way, you know, if I have a really good week where I grow my account, let's say 3%, risking 0.5%. So, you know, let's say you have a 100K account risking $500. You grow your account to 3,000, you know, 3%. So again, for me to go back to break even, I would have to lose 6 times in a row. But if once I'm up 3%, if I go and risk 1%, I only have 3 trades before I'm back to break even. And which is not that bad. I mean, it just all depends on the type of trader you want to be. But again, like, for me, honestly, if you want to risk more, get more capital. And one of the things you can do is just get multiple funding on multiple firms. You know, my FOREX funds allow you to trade with 600K capital, 300K per account, 2 accounts max for the evaluations. So you get 2 300K accounts. So that's 600K funded. You have FTMO, you can get 400K funded. Just that alone, that's $1 million in funding. And then you can risk 0.5%. So that's $5,000 risk a trade. I don't know any trader before they got into trading that they were risking $5,000 trade with good risk management. So again, like, get more capital. If you get funded once, you can get funded again. Just keep getting funded. You know, Q Banks and Anthony's World just come out their own prop firm called Top Tier Funding or Top Tier Trading. They allow you up to 600K funding, and then they have scaling up to 2 million. That's $1.6 million in funding right there. You know, do you divide that by, you risk 0.5%, that's $8,000 risk. You catch 1 to 2, that's a $16,000 trade with good risk management, because you're trading on a, you know, you're trading on a $1.6 million account. So if you catch a 1 to 2, you know, which is 1%, you make 1% of your account a day, you're making $16,000, you know. So you got to think about it like that, man. And what you can use is social trader tools for a trade copier. So you can have one master account and then use these guys and, you know, set it up, and you can have it set to, since you're funded, let's say you do get funded 1.6 million. So you get this account, you pay $60 a month to trade up to 5 accounts. You have your FOREX funds account, you have your top tier funding account, and then you have your FTMO account. Or you do FTMO, you do FOREX funds, and then you do these guys. which is VVS Trading, whatever his YouTube channel is. This is his prop firm, and you get funded with these guys. I mean, there's so much freaking capital out there, guys, to trade with, and you just got to utilize it and take advantage. And yeah, man, one of the plans I have is just to get $1 million funding. Right now, I'm only funded 50K, but I'm going to be scaling up soon. I'm going to be purchasing a 50K account and a 200K account. And then I'm going to get funded with that, and then just work my way up, man. Work my way up to $1 million, and then just risk half percent. And I mean, that's $5,000 risk, man. Like right now, I'm only risking $300 a trade, and then I just work my way up, work my way up, work my way up. And I don't have to sit here and worry about, doing all these different strategies to make, over 10-20% growth a month. No, I can make, 7% growth on $1 million and make 70K before profit split. 80% of that is like, it's like 50K or 56K or something, which is huge. So you got to think about it like that, man. And yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was just a quick video of me just breaking out this 3-minute trade I took and made $1,200. If you did, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the Discord, check out the Discord, follow me on Instagram. I have 2 accounts. I have Sleazy FX and Sleazy Savage. Sleazy FX is my kind of FX channel, FX page where I just show like trading and stuff. And then my Sleazy Savage channel is just like my personal page where I just show like, like what I'm looking at or something, or just picks and stuff. So again, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, you guys know what to do.